Hi, this is Rachelle with Journal Life's Journey, and I was just sitting here working on a project, doing some collage work, and I wanted to add some ribbon. I open my ribbon drawer and I find tangled up ribbons and fibers like this, and I decided to do something about it. So I went to my computer and I created an SVG file to make my own spools. I cut these with my Cricut on a lightweight chipboard. You could use cardstock and just double it up if you wanted to. You don't have to have a Cricut. There is a version of the file that you can cut by hand. I just thought it would be faster and easier for me to do it with a Cricut. You could also use cereal boxes, and you still might want to double it up. I was even considering doubling these up just to make them a little more sturdy, but for now I'm just going to use them at this weight. This file is available on my Buy Me a Coffee site. This is something new that I'm trying for Journal Life's Journey. All the information and the link will be in the description box below. So this is an example of how I'm using this. So this is a wired ribbon, so I don't really need anything to hold it in place. It pretty much holds itself in place. This is a piece of, whoop, I got stuff everywhere. This is a ribbon. I still need to figure out how to secure these a little better. I'm not sure how I want to. This one I didn't cut right. This was when I was experimenting with the cutting. I did find that putting my settings for this chipboard all the way to 350, and I think I had it cut 2 times, that it cut much better. But I do have a little slit here for smaller ribbons or trims, and you can just kind of slot those like that, or you could feed them through the hole that I have here. You can put these on a book ring to keep them all together. Again, for things like this, I don't know how I'm going to secure this. I didn't want to get into using straight pins because I don't want to stick myself, and I didn't want to get into using safety pins, but maybe a safety pin would be the best bet here, or maybe an elastic. I'm not sure on that one, but here is another one that is wired, so it pretty much stays by itself. Also, because this is an SVG file, you can increase or reduce the size however you see fit. These are approximately 4.5 by, I think it's 3 1/4. So 4.5 by 3 1/4 is the size of these. And here is another example, and I just secured the ribbon in the little slot that is there. I got a little glitter because one of my ribbons has glitter. So I got those, and then they stack pretty neatly. You could put them in a storage bin. Right now I have all of my ribbon just thrown in a drawer, and it's a mess. Like I said, when I pulled it out, I got like this. So then you can put more than one on a card. So I have this sheer trim, and then I have this tasseled trim on that one, and then here's just another basic trim or ribbon, and then here's another one I tried securing with washi tape. I don't know if it's just the washi tape or what, but it's not really sticking like I would want it to. I probably have a stickier washi tape that would work better. Again, this is one of the ones that didn't cut quite right, but I wanted to use it anyway. But I have the ribbon on there. Then this is a lace version, and I have it secured in the slot and tucked in on itself. So you can put a variety of trims and ribbons on these. And I know this isn't like an original idea. I didn't really do a search or anything looking for an SVG file to make it, since I know how to make my own. So I just made it and started cutting it. If I can think of any way to improve it, I will improve it and upload the improvements. But for now, this is available in my Buy Me a Coffee site. So for instance, let's have a look at how you can do this. So this is a very small pom-pom trim. and I just would hook it into here. And if you needed to cut slots in the side, you could do that, however you choose. I just made this one little one in the bottom, and so then I would just wrap it around. Try and do it neatly without doing a lot of stretching. You don't want to stretch out your trim or ribbon. And I'm just layering this one. I could just wrap it around on itself, and then I can take this end and stick it in there as well. I don't know how well that would work if I'm using multiples. Like I said, if you needed to add a slot in the side, that could be something to do, that could work for you. This one I'm not going to add to the slot, and let's see what happens. And these were actually on something similar to this when I purchased them, but it wasn't as sturdy as this chipboard is. So this is a little more sturdy. And then I can organize, see, it was on this, something like this, but now I can organize it the way I want. And it's just neater. Everything is the same size. Everything is uniform. I guess I don't need this anymore. So let's add this one. This one is easy to hook into the little slot and just wrap it around. Okay, then this small piece here, okay, so there's that. Then this piece. So since I have quite a bit of trim and ribbon, I'll just periodically do this. This is a nice trim. See, they were so jumbled up, I didn't even really get a good look at what they actually are. This one I like. I should be using this. So just whenever I feel like I need to work on organizing the craft lab, then I can do this. This one is probably going to be a bit of a problem because it doesn't want to tuck in. So I probably do need to like cut a few slots on the side. Let's do that. Let's cut just a small slot right here. Make sure I don't cut the ribbon, and hook that in there. So yeah, you can do it that way. Cut yourself a little slit if you need to, and I think that's basically it. I do have some ribbon again that has a lot of glitter on it. I won't wrap that one on my desk. Let's see, I can do another big one though. Let's do this one. This is one that has, even though it was already pretty neat, this one has a wire in it. So let's do this one. So I'm just gonna start by wrapping the wire around, and then just carefully wrap it, and just trying to make sure that everything is laying down as smooth as possible without pulling too much. Hopefully I've been in frame for some of this. Getting used to a different camera setup from what I use on my other channel at SCRAPCRAFTASTIC. So there we go. And get rid of the tape. If you want to tuck it, you can tuck it. That wire will hold it in place like that. But there is the wired version. So any size trim pretty much will fit unless you have something that is gigantic. And this is a ruffle. And I think I can wrap this. I probably ordinarily wouldn't, but since it's out and it was in the drawer, let's do it. So I'm going to start this kind of in the middle. That way I can slide it down if I need to. So this has a pin already on it. So let's see, I'm gonna use the pin that's already on it to secure it. Okay. So there is that one. So I think these come in pretty handy. Again, the link to the SVG file, it will be in the description box below, and there will be a version that you can use to cut by hand. You can use cereal box, you can use layered cardstock, you can even use the cutting mats from the Dollar Tree to make these, depending on how sturdy you need them to be. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find this helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll holler at y'all next time. Bye.